Hello and welcome to an episode of World of Tanks. Today I will bring you a good replay of me and my Charioteer. So I do quite enjoy playing this beauty of a tank. And I will give you the reasons why in a few seconds. But the first one is, as you can see, it's speed. It's just nice to have a good amount of speed to actually get in positions quickly and start working on the enemies. As you can see there, I purposefully took down that tree right there just to give me a little bit more cover. I'm not really in danger of getting shot by artillery here, so that's why I did it. And now I'm just looking if I can maybe sneak a shot in any of those tanks, maybe the WZ-111. As it comes up there, not quite sure. Nope, slightly aimed too far to the right. But this tank has quite a meaty gun, as you can see there. 401 damage, slightly higher than average damage roll. This gun averages at about 390 damage, average damage. And with the hash shells, you will see later in the game, it averages at around 410, 420, around about that. Again, very high damage roll on that WZ-111. And it's a very nice gun the Charioteer has. A very nice gun indeed. As I bounce a shot there. The next few shots are not really that good, I have to admit, sadly. Maybe aimed a bit too far to the left on the WZ, but always fully aimed, that's important, especially with the Charioteer. It's a very quick firing gun for what it is. It's a tier 10 gun, the one that the Centurion Action 10 gets. Again, a very poorly aimed shot there. That is definitely my mistake right there. And looking around, you can see something else behind me, maybe the ARL. But it's a very nice gun, almost 270, sorry, millimeters of penetration. Now the back of the 8015, you can see me there switching next shell to hash. So now I'm loading a hash shell because of the 210 millimeters of penetration. I can easily go through the back of an 8015, as you can see there. Really nice damage roll, 466. And now switching again to an APCR shell. Because I want to fight against WZ. I can take a shot here, no problem, and I will definitely reload quicker. If I have this thing in Clan Wars loadout, I will be firing every 6.99 seconds. Taking my time there because it was not aiming at me, just putting a safe shot in there and taking him out of the game. Now keep moving, maybe showing the enemy that I'm moving into a different direction I actually want to move. Because the artillery is not that bad, the enemy artillery. And we are being kept. I do not really worry about that at the moment. Still a hash shell loaded into the side of the Indian Panzer, no problem. Again, very nice damage roll. It's a nice way of boosting your damage per minute with the Charioteer, just firing those awesome hash shells. But are they OP? No, not in my opinion, because as main armament you have the APCR shells, which are very nice indeed. But if you encounter something bigger, like an IS-3 or then an IS-7, you can start to have problems penetrating them. You have a very nice HE shell, indeed, yes. As you can see there again, very high damage roll. Let's actually check. 480, I'm sorry, 480 average damage. So very nice, almost 100 damage more per shell average, which is very nice indeed. Again, nice way to boost your DPM, but the problem is you have your APCR shells and you are basically stuck with it. So you have nothing higher penetrating. But to be honest, you don't need it. 260 millimeters of penetration, APCR as standard ammunition, it's nothing to complain about. So the gun is really nice, the speed is nice. The camo, as you can see here, he basically just spotted me the second he was dead. So no chance for him there in any way. A bit sorry for him, but well, that's how it goes. Nice camo, nice view range with, as I said, the Clan Wars loadout, where I basically swap out the fire extinguisher with pudding and tea. The tank gets 540 meters view range, because I have the crew's skills. I'm at the fourth skill now, and I have it skilled so that I get the maximum view range that I can possibly get. Because in the Clan Wars we tend to use this tank as a tripwire tank, and therefore it needs the maximum view range it can get. I'm now trying to get a shot at the Yak Tiger. My plan is to use the bush on the right. Rheinmetall spotted behind me. Does he spot me? No, so I have time, aim, and safe shot into the side, taking him out. And again, loading a hash shell, just to have a bit more damage output right there. Again, nice damage roll. Not average, but it's enough for Rheinmetall. He does definitely does not like it, and with the HE shells or hash shells, you will definitely rip some of his modules apart. Up to almost 5,000 damage at this point of the battle. 3 kills, and it's fairly equal. Still a bit worried about what the Rheinmetall and the enemy artillery are gonna do. Especially the enemy artillery. He is not that bad of a player. Now deciding to hopefully be able to cover our artillery, but he's not using the bush the way he should be. He is actually standing behind it, so I'm in cover, he isn't. And that's why the Rheinmetall sees him and takes him out. Now, again, a very high damage roll. You just gotta love those HE shells. 210mm of penetration. You can somewhat easily go through the front of an IS-3 with those things. You just have to be careful not to hit any of the spaced armor the IS-3 has, or tracks or something like that. But if you don't, it's a very nice shell to have indeed. What I'm doing now is I'm circling around, because I don't really want to go into a head-to-head combat with the Yak Panther 88. Why would I? I have view range, I have speed, I have the mobility and the gun for long-range engagements, so why not? That's why I'm exploiting the speed of the Charioteer a bit here and flanking around. Maybe checking if the Indian Panther is still in the position he was, which might be possible, but my thought process was he might be somewhere in the area. He does not have that much HP. Take a look. He's a definite one-shot, 68 health. I could be shooting hash, but it's just not worth it. Why waste an expensive hash shell when I can use an APCR shell, which basically goes in one side of his tank and out the other. With that amount of penetration, it's very hard to bounce on enemy panzer indeed. As I say that, I know what's gonna happen, so this might be somewhat embarrassing, but I know I have time. My last friendly just died, fully aimed, the shot goes low and hits the tracks. As I said, very hard to bounce, but very easy to hit the tracks. Yeah. So now the enemy Hummel, the best player on the enemy team, the entire game. Might have done a bit more if he wasn't actually in a Hummel, but well, it's fine for me, so yeah. Now flanking around and expecting him to aim up, but he doesn't. Shooting on the move, and no, why did I miss there? But, oh gosh, he missed as well. So now I have all the time in the world. Turning the tank a bit, because fully rotatable turret, of course. Very nice to have. Now using this bush. Yep, spotted him. He was probably not fully aimed, or just doesn't have a good crew. So his shot went way low. And I can take him out fairly easily. So now look at the time. Okay, 5 minutes of game left. What am I gonna do? I could go for a cap, Or I could finish it in style with 7 kills and 6,000 damage and kill the Panther 88, which I decide to do. But how I am gonna find this guy? First of all, stop, activate my binoculars, maybe he's around here. Nope, he isn't. So, keep moving. And I'm moving around this side of the map, not the other one, because if I don't find him here, I can put pressure on him, get in the cap, and if he doesn't want to come to the party, I will just win the match by capping. So it's a certain victory. But I have a little bit of time left still, so let's check if he's on the other side of the cap, using the terrain here to cover my advance. Always on the edge of the low ground there, so if he pops up over one of the ridgelines on the left side, I can easily drop down and avoid getting shot by him. But not finding him now, so let's see what we can do if we move up here. Deciding to not activate my binoculars and well, just keep moving, because I could spot to the start of the ridgelines over there on the other side at the 2 line, so I decided to not bother, because if I would spot him behind the ridgeline or whilst on drop down, I wouldn't be able to shoot at him. So as I said, deciding to put pressure on him, starting to cap and taking an advantageous position. So if I spot him, that I only have 180 degrees to cover. If I would go on the low ground there, I probably would not have seen him right there. Does he spot me? Nope. So I have all the time in the world, fully aim, slam a shot right into him. And that's all she wrote for him. So yeah, really nice game in the Charioteer. 7 kills, exploiting the advantages a Charioteer has over many other tank destroyers, like the speed, the very nice gun, and the nice gun is not an advantage it has above other TDs, but the hash ammunition, which is, as far as I know, unique to the Charioteer at tier 8. Tank destroyers, I don't think any other tank destroyers have that. And of course a traversable turret against the Hummel. Yeah, again, very nice game. I really enjoyed playing this tank. Hope you guys enjoyed this replay, and see you soon. Bye.